The Fast and the Furious is one of the top highest grossing movie franchises of all time. This means they've had a lot of economic success. In this lesson, we've chosen a scene from Fast and Furious 6, led by stars Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, and Dwayne Johnson. Following their successful heist in Brazil, Dom Toretto, Vin Diesel, and his crew of professional criminals have retired around the world. Luke Hobbs, Johnson, who tried to prevent the heist from happening in Rio, is now after another criminal. However, in order to catch him, he needs help from Brian, Walker, Dom, and company. In this way, Luke Hobbs and the crew unite under the same cause to catch Owen Shaw. If you're new here, you will first watch the clip with subtitles in English, then we will teach you all the most important vocabulary, pronunciation, and cultural context before moving on to the next clip. Finally, you will test everything you learned by watching all the clips without subtitles and answering some quiz questions.
So anybody heard from Leo or Santos?
Yeah, last time anyone saw them, they were hitting up the casinos in Monte Carlo.
I thought that was our last job, Brian. And who's paying for all this equipment? The taxpayers? So now we work for the Hawk? That's what we doing? Why do I smell baby oil?
You keep running your pie hole, you're gonna smell an ass kicking.
All right, Hobbs. You got the best crew in the world standing right in front of you. Give them a reason to stay.
Our target's Owen Shaw. Former major in the SAS, Spec Ops soldier. He ran the UK's mobility division in Kabul and Basra.
Ah, damn. Get us to Letty, we'll get you Shaw. Full pardons all the way around.
I can't promise you that.
Yes, you can.
That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
You get me Shaw, and I'll get your pardons.
You heard him. But this is different. We're not dealing with cops, we're not dealing with drug dealers. It's a whole different level.
We getting paid, right?
So anybody heard from Leo or Santos?
Yeah, last time anyone saw them, they were hitting up the casinos in Monte Carlo.
If we say that we have not heard from someone, it means that we haven't talked to that person and probably don't know where they are.
Dom here yet?
Nah.
When was the last time you heard from him?
A couple weeks ago up in Ecuador somewhere.
Don't confuse this with the question, have you heard of someone? We ask this when we want to know if that person or their name is familiar to you. You can also do this with things, places, etc. Example, have you heard of Vin Diesel? He was in most of the Fast and Furious movies. We're going on vacation this year in Slovenia. Have you heard of it?
You ever heard of James Edwards?
No.
Well, he saved the lives of about 85 people on the subway tonight.
Then, Ramon says hitting up casinos in Monte Carlo. This is a very informal slang way to say that you are going to a place. Example, I'm going to hit up the mall later. Do you want to come? If you hit up someone, it means that either you are contacting them or you are asking them for something, such as money. Example, hit me up later. I hit up my dad for a loan so I can travel to Europe this summer. In this clip, there are two common reductions.
So anybody heard from Leo or Santos?
Yeah, last time anyone saw them, they were hitting up the casinos in Monte Carlo.
That is has and them. When we use has or have to make a question, we often reduce them to us or of, or even to just a consonant.
Has anyone here fought the Grand Masters champion?
Where's Banner? Has he shown up yet?
You ever tried shawarma? There's a shawarma joint about 2 blocks from here.
Dude, how long have you been standing there?
Then when he says last time anyone saw them, he pronounces them as This is also common in native speech.
Let me see your hands! Put them up!
You think you're gonna have any problems with these two knuckleheads?
I can handle him.
Hey, do you want to master connected speech so that you can understand and speak like a native? Well, then I highly recommend our Fluent with Friends course, where you will do exactly that with the 48 full episodes of the first 2 seasons of the TV series Friends. You can try that for free right now with our 3-part mini course. Just click up at the top or down in the description below to learn more and sign up.
Who's paying for all this equipment? The taxpayers? So now we work for the Hawk?
A taxpayer is someone who pays taxes. Taxes are the money that you must pay to the government according to your income, property, goods, etc., and that is used to pay for public services. Example: if you bring certain objects from another country, you have to pay taxes. He's referring to Hobbs, The Rock's character, as Hulk, which obviously is because how big he is. Also, the reason he remarks that all the equipment in the room is paid for by taxpayers is because it's owned by the police. And of course, everything from police salaries to the equipment they use is paid for with tax money.
Why do I smell baby oil?
You keep running your pie hole, you're gonna smell an ass kicking.
When he hears Hobbs coming from behind, Roman pokes fun at him by saying that he smells like baby oil. The idea that such a big and manly guy would use baby oil, a product for moisturizing baby's skin, is ridiculous in a funny way. Hobbs' response to that is straightforward. He will kick his ass if he keeps being funny. This is an informal way to say that he will fight and hurt Roman. Now, the phrase to kick someone's ass is transformed into a noun, ass kicking.
There he is!
What?
Hey, whoa! You're not getting away this time, mister! Unless you want that ass kicking we talked about! Ross!
English is flexible in allowing you to manipulate words and turn them into different parts of speech, nouns, adjectives, verbs, etc. For example, if an athlete breaks records, he could be said to be a record-breaking athlete. Hobbs uses another expression when he says that Roman is running his pie hole. This is an alternative form to the more common run one's mouth. If someone runs his mouth, he's talking too much in an inappropriate way and making someone angry.
Same old road with the same old stupid shit. What, running your mouth? Insulting people? Stealing balloon shit?
Pie hole just is a slang word for mouth. Depending on the context, this word can be offensive or funny. So every week we make fun lessons like this one to help you understand fast-speaking natives without getting lost, without missing the jokes, and without subtitles. Take Gabriel, for example, who says this is the best channel that he's found on YouTube for learning English. And if you want to get fluent with us too, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and the bell down below to not miss a single one of our new lessons.
All right, Hobbs. You got the best crew in the world standing right in front of you.
A crew is a group of people with special skills who work together. For example, a construction crew.
Our target's Owen Shaw, former major in the SAS, Spec Ops soldier.
Literally, a target is an object people practice shooting at. It's more often used with the meaning of an object, a person, or a place that people aim at when attacking. Owen Shaw is their target because they're looking for him and they're trying to catch him. In an earlier Fast and Furious movie, Dom was the target of the police.
A walking target. I don't want you around when they catch up to me.
Ride or die, remember?
Owen Shaw was a former major in the SAS. Former means the opposite of current. Example: Barack Obama is the former president of the US. Donald Trump is the current one. In the Army, a major is an important rank an officer can have.
Get us to Letty, we'll get you Shaw, full pardons all the way around.
Like hit, get has many meanings. In fact, there's no other verb that has as many meanings as get. When he says, get us to Letty, he's asking Hobbs to take them to where Letty, another character in the movie, is. Some examples of this meaning of get are the following.
Oh, don't follow me. Don't wait for me. Just get her to the court.
In the following clip, it means to make someone do something.
Oh, what'd you do to get her to laugh?
In this clip, get is used with the two meanings we just explained.
If I get him to you, can you get him to talk? I'll get him to sing.
Back in the Fast and Furious scene, Brian says we'll get you to Shaw, which is the same as we'll give you Shaw.
I'll get you a copy.
Brian then says that he'll get Hobbs Shaw on the conditions that they get their pardons. If someone who has committed a crime is pardoned or gets a pardon, that person is officially forgiven and their punishment is stopped. Example: large numbers of political prisoners have been pardoned and released by the new president. There are other uses of this word that are more common, like I beg your pardon, which we say when we're surprised or offended by something that someone has just said. That's the kind of reaction Loki would have when he's asked to kneel.
Kneel. Beg your pardon. Kneel. Before your queen.
Pardon can also be an alternative to excuse me. Hey, are you a movie lover? Then after you finish this lesson, I highly recommend you check out this playlist that has all of our lessons featuring fun movies like Fast and Furious. And if you are a Fast and Furious fan, then be sure to tell us what other lessons you would like us to make by telling us your favorite movie down in the comments below.
That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
A deal is an agreement or arrangement. Example: they made a deal to take turns to do the dishes. When someone establishes a condition for a deal and says take it or leave it, he or she is saying that they're not willing to negotiate the terms of the condition.
I'll give you 30 seconds.
That what? No.
Best I can do, take it or leave it.
We're not dealing with cops, we're not dealing with drug dealers. It's a whole different level.
As a verb, to deal with something is to take action to do something, especially to solve a problem.
We're family. We got a problem, we deal with it together.
We getting paid, right?
To get paid is what we usually say to mean receive payment in exchange for a service.
You know what, Eddie? I love my job, and I don't have to defend it to you.
Job? No. I don't think you're allowed to call it a job.
Oh, really? And what am I supposed to call it?
A hobby?
A hobby?
A hobby. You get paid for a job.
Says who?
Says the dictionary. That's
well,
what a job.
who reads the dictionary? Not everybody.
Yeah.
Has anybody heard from Leo or Santos?
Yeah, last time anyone saw them, they were hitting up the casinos in Monte Carlo.
I thought that was our last job, Brian. And who's paying for all this equipment? Taxpayers? So now we work for the Hawk? That's what we doing? Why do I smell baby oil?
You keep running your pie hole, you're gonna smell an ass kicking.
All right, Hobbs. You got the best crew in the world standing right in front of you. Give them a reason to stay.
Our target's Owen Shaw. Former major in the SAS, Spec Ops soldier. He ran the UK's mobility division in Kabul and Basra.
Oh, damn. Get us to Letty, we'll get you Shaw. Full pardons all the way around.
I can't promise you that.
Yes, you can.
That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
You get me Shaw, and I'll get your pardons.
You heard him. But this is different. We're not dealing with cops, we're not dealing with drug dealers. It's a whole different level.
We getting paid, right?
Alright, I hope you had a lot of fun learning with us today with Fast and Furious. And if you're ready to take your English to the next level, then the next step is to watch one of the videos that you see here and also sign up for that 3-part mini course that I told you about. Now it's time to go beyond the classroom and live your English. Ah, yeah.